thanks for joining me today. Today I'm showing an exercise called Tower Bar Hamstring Series. At least that's what it was called in my training. Pilates isn't necessarily a standardized practice, so the same exercise may have different names from school to school. This exercise, I've also heard it called Parakeet, and that might be a more common name. But for me, I learned it as Tower Bar Hamstring Series, and it is absolutely a hamstring killer. So it's an appropriate name. I like to add the roll-up into this exercise, so I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so there's some different levels of this, and I'll kind of talk you through and demonstrate how you set yourself up. You want to find a position where you can reach, and I might push through bar sprung with one spring from above, so that's important. So you want to be able to reach your bar with the toes or balls of your feet. And although this is a challenging exercise for the core and for the hamstrings, I think that people have the greatest challenge with grabbing and controlling the bar with their feet. So sticky socks can help, or I'll use some shelf liner to wrap around the bar. And I like to do one round here of just kind of a warm-up with this to make sure that the feet can grab the bar. So you're going to bend the knees, you're going to find your neutral, and then press the bar down and through. You want to keep the tummy tight here. So this is core engagement here. We don't want the pelvis to flip. We don't want the back to arch. Legs will lengthen away. So I had no trouble with the bar there. A lot of people have a hard time kind of on this curve back up and in. You want to grab your bar, and you want to be able to take the legs straight up to the ceiling. So let's add on. I'm going to take the bar down and through with control, nice long legs. And then I'm going to take it back up to the ceiling. As the legs grow straight, I'm going to exhale and roll up into a shoulder stand. So right there, I feel like I need to adjust, so I'm going to scoot a little bit. So a nice shoulder stand here. I'm kind of in a long planked position here. I've got a little bit of engagement through the back side of the body and the core, and I have no weight on my neck. So I can turn my head really easily here. The weight is centered on the upper mid-back. Okay. To get people to start to flow with this, I have them drop down bone by bone, ground down into neutral, press the bar down and forward. As it's pressing down and forward, I take the arms back overhead. This is where I like to place my roll up. So hands come to the ceiling, inhale, chin to chest, and then coming forward, whether you can grab your legs or the ankles or the bar, and get a little bit of a stretch here. This is also a nice place to put in a horizontal monkey. So I pull the bar back in, get a good stretch down through the calves and the hamstrings, and I exhale to point away. I inhale, pull the bar in, and exhale, push. So this is like a little massage for all the neural tissue. And since it is such a big hamstring strengthener, it's nice to get that stretch. As I roll down through my body, I let the arms come to my sides, bar comes in, I exhale to press up. So from here, I'm going to keep the pelvis really still and steady. So these little hip pointers here are not allowed to dip and move. And I'm going to extend one leg with a little bit of a turnout long across the room. And I'm going to bring the leg back. So it may be just a lift. It may be 2 inches. It can come all the way back. And I'm going to repeat that. I'm going to make it a little bit more fluid. Rolling down and through. Bar comes through. Arms come up. Inhaling. Exhaling over. Find a stretch. Roll back down bone by bone. Bar comes through. Exhale up. Okay, so here comes the real work. We're going to try to press the bar down and through without lowering the bum or the back as much as possible. So this becomes a ton of hamstring work. If you need to come down, you want to roll down through the spine so that you don't hurt yourself. This was always my first exercise to go when I was pregnant. And then you're going to take one leg back, up and over, and you're going to repeat. I think this variation is a little bit easier because that leg serves as a counterbalance, but not everybody agrees. So yes, when I would be about halfway through my pregnancies, this would be my first exercise with both feet would be coming down and my whole bum would just plop down to the mat. And I knew I was done with this one for a while. Good, so again with 2 feet down and through. The toughest part is usually right there, coming up and around that core. You can platform the arms down to help you. Mount it down, take the bar down and through. A roll-up feels good after all of that. You can monkey it by dorsiflexing and plantar flexing through the feet. Lay back down with control. Let the bar come up nice and easy. and step the feet down. So that's how I like to perform Tower Bar Hamstring Series. I do often put the roll-up in there. It's a little bit of a nice reprieve. It's a break. You can catch your breath. And then you can lengthen out the back body, which is working so hard to keep you lifted when you do that exercise. So if you have other variations that you would like to share, please feel free to email me at amandascorner, that's CORENER, @charter.net. Thanks. Bye.